Hey guys, Gnome Ranger, Gnome 420, where's the camera? Okay, this is better light. I tried the other way and forgive my teeth. This may be a two-part video because there's a lot of stuff I have to cover and I don't really have a lot of time, and the daylight is really fading quickly here in beautiful downtown Eugene. I'm at the Barnes & Nobles. I just got done walking through there. Scott got invited to a goodbye, see you later party for his job, so he's at that. He won't be back till 7:30, so I thought you and I would have a little powwow, a chat, a one-on-one. No BS, no hee-hee, no jokes, just this is the way it is. If you don't know, if you've been under a rock, or I haven't made vlogs, and I'm guessing that I haven't made vlogs. My mother, I came here in September. It was the day, it was like 3 days before they had the big lunar eclipse, and everybody and their brother was like migrating here to go look at the moon. Ooh, okay. So it was like 2 or 3 days before that. And my mom had passed away in September. And that's a whole other video. We're not even going to get into that. But so basically, I got a one-way ticket, came to Oregon, and started a new life. Well, tried to. And then reality set in. You have no job skills, you're too old, and, you know, this ain't going to work. But anyway, so it's one thing at a time. It's going to be a couple of vlogs, basically. We're going to have to break this down. So let me tell you first about what happened to Mom. I had made a video like a day or two after it actually happened, where her ex-boss came and literally kidnapped the woman, took her dog, and she was gone. And now normally I wouldn't consider it kidnapping if you go somewhere and leave a note. We are at such and such, or going to such and such. You know, that's not technically kidnapping. That's just we're going on a little day trip. There was no note. There wasn't diddly squat. Her shit was gone. There was nothing there. And the empty dog cage, gone. Because what had happened was that Sunday I was at home. I was watching TV, and she wanted to sit on the lanai. So I wheeled her out there. Here you go, Mom. Warm enough for you? You know, it's only 95 degrees. Have fun. Close the door. The air's on. I go to the bathroom, I come back out, and there's two women out on the lanai talking to my mom. And I thought, oh my God, is that Cindy, right? But I didn't have my glasses on, so I could have been the neighbor lady. I had no clue. But yeah, lo and behold, it was Cindy. And so they scurry off into my mom's room and close the door. I'm like, okay, this is not good. So I go in there, I'm like, everything okay, Ma? And Cindy's like, what? You can't take care of your mother. I'm going, we seem to be doing fine for the last frickin' 6 years since my dad died. We seem to be okay. You know, she's got a little touch of dementia, thinks John F. Kennedy's still president, but aside from that, she's all there. And I told her, I said, now look, Mom, this is serious, because this woman is bad news. Before this, when my mom had her first stroke way back in 2013, I think 2012, 2013, right? The woman was in her room trying to get her to sign these papers for the power of attorney stuff. But my mom had already, thank God, while she still had her faculties, had already signed the stuff, and I signed, and it was all done, signed in blood, you know, take the oath, and that was it. So she was SOL on that. So I said, now listen, Mom, the woman's bad news, she's batshit crazy. I said, if you go with her, you know, you want to hang out with her, I can't be a part of this. I got to go, because it's going to, not good. So, now I've seen enough episodes of Cops that usually the guy goes to jail because he struck the woman or struck the guy, or somebody goes to jail. And I wasn't going to go to jail. I'm not jail material. I just would not do well there. So I said, I'm going to go away. I'm going to go to Scott's and cool off, and I'll come back tomorrow. And she's like, okay, fine. So I got in the car, hightailed it over to Scott, told him what was going on. We shot the video, I believe, that night. The next day, I go back to the house, to the trailer, the mom's place, and everything is gone. I mean, well, when I say everything, I mean like her clothes, her money box, her, you know, the good stuff. And her and the dog are gone, like nothing, they're gone, man, like, hello. So I'm looking all over for a note. It took me 3 days to track her down. I started calling her friends. She's what? And I explained to them, like, I don't know, I haven't seen her. So then I started calling the hospitals and the morgues and the police stations, and you can't find a missing person until 24 hours, So finally, on the last frickin' call, honest to God, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I call up Blake Hospital, because that's generally where she went to get all her work done. So I called up Blake, like, yeah, we have a barber friend, she's in room 21B or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay. So I hauled that, I mean, right, didn't stop for anybody. And Scott and I went, and we get to the hospital. Cindy, in that amount of span, all right, had already had my mother sign the power of medical attorney, which means she could have kept her on life support from now till, the second coming of Christ, or she could have said, cut the plug, I need the money. And I couldn't do anything about it because I was not, it was not good. Now, I don't know how that works. I'm not a lawyer, and she knew that I didn't have money for a lawyer and all that, but that didn't stop her. And so literally, we were taking her once a week to the cancer treatments because she had cancer. And once a week, every Wednesday, we'd have to drop her off at like 10 o'clock in the morning, come back at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. She'd sleep the rest of the day because it was quite taxing. Totally understandable. She had to stop her treatments for the cancer. Wait for it. I couldn't make this stuff up. Had to stop her treatments to get her into this assisted living over there at Riviera Plaza where I'd been there. It's a horrible place. I had applied there for a job, and I'm like, I would not stick my mother here had I known then, right? So literally, she goes into this nursing home. I saw her twice because they only had one phone in this place, and if you called and the line was busy, SOL on you. And if she happened to be there, she didn't know who the hell was calling her. Aaron, who? I'm your son, Mom. The last time I saw my mother was with Scott. I'm like, come, I can't handle this by myself. And she did not know who I was. I had to literally show her my driver's license. Look, Ma, same address. I'm your son. You're fat and bald. That's what she said. Then she looked at Scott and goes, who are you? He goes, I'm Scott. Hello. And she's like, oh my God, you got fat too. Where you guys been? I'm going, okay, she's gone. And that was the last time. I said, I'll call you on Sunday or something like that. I said, I'm going to Oregon. I got to get the hell out of Florida because I don't know what crazy Cindy's going to do. She could have came up with some trumped up story about elderly abuse or God only knows what. And, that took me away and not good. So I got the one-way ticket, and I'm like, I'm gone. See ya. Okay, so I came out to Oregon to start a new life. The reason being because, A, there were jobs. B, dope, marijuana, THC, dope is legal here, and I'm kind of a fan of it. That's a whole other vlog. And there were Asian women. Hello, come on, I didn't have to go. It was, honest to God, this is a true story. It was a toss-up between Eugene, Oregon, which I'd never been to, couldn't find it on the map. If it's right there, follow the dot. Or Thailand. But I didn't really have enough money to go to. I could have got to Thailand with $2,000, but then after that, how do you get back in the country when you run out of money? You spend it all, and you got, you're up for, you get married to, bigamy. So Oregon won out, and so I flew 5-hour flight, got here and got settled, stayed with Terry and Zach. That's a whole other vlog too. Nothing bad. That's not a bad thing. But I would take this. So like I said, we have to do these vlogs in steps because otherwise people are going to be like, you left out a part. Wait, how did you get? So we have to go step by step. So that was the situation with my mother. So now I have to deal with the nursing home and the funeral home. They're going, what do you want to do with us? How long can you keep her on ice? So I said, you know what, screw this, cremate her, and Scott is coming out here next month. He can pick her up and, bring her out here. So she's at Terry's and Zach's in a box. It says Barbara French. And he's probably more than likely going to be taking her back with him on Saturday back to Michigan. He's going back to Michigan. I do not want to go back to Michigan. I'm staying here. Now you're saying, but Aaron, you have no job. I do have a job. It's just not a lot of hours, but I do have money coming in, so I'm not going to be like, well, yeah, it's not good. But I have a job, and I thought if I go back to Michigan, you got to start all over again. It took me 3 months to get the crappy job I have now, and in Michigan, the minimum wage pays even less than what this is pretty damn good for $10.75 an hour or whatever to wash dishes. I can't beat that. That's my skill set. So I don't want to go. I want to stay here and get something, make it work. I don't want to be a burden to anybody. Say, I'm going to move in with you for about 6 months till I get my stuff together. That's not going to, I'm not going to put anybody out like that. I did it once. I'm not going to, lesson learned, not going to do it again. So that's where it stands. Now, hopefully, my friend Steven, diehard golfer, you all know him on Spin. Hi, guys. He's going to take the videos that I shoot and upload and then put them on Spin Chat probably under his blogs. And you all can go from his blog to see me because I don't have a computer and can't really. This is the best it gets, of cell phone and, pre-recorded music. So, but yeah, so like I said, these vlogs are going to be done in a series. I mean, I'd like to get 2 knocked out tonight, but that is the story with my mom. That's what happened there. And I couldn't call anybody because crazy lady had taken all her books, like address books, phone numbers, addresses, the whole 9 years gone. I have no clue. I had none of it. I nothing. So I couldn't call my uncles, couldn't call my cousins, couldn't call anybody. On Facebook, and I'm like, well, this is, I can't even wrap my head around this. Needless to say, long story short, I did not think that the passing of a family member would affect me so bad, so deeply, as it did with my mom. My dad, I knew it was coming because he abused his body, didn't take care of himself, and so I saw that one. The writing on the wall for that was, in neon. Couldn't miss it. But with mom, because we had, and this is a whole other vlog too, we had a love-hate relationship, and I was a horrible kid. I tell you that right up front. I was spoiled, I was self-centered, and the list is endless and long. But it's the truth. It's ugly, but it's the truth. I'm tired of dealing in what-ifs and fantasies and make-believe. The bottom line was I was not a good son to either of my parents. So I have that to live with the rest of my life. So, good luck with that. But that's the truth. And I accept that. But, so that's with mom. Now, Dad's in Florida. He's buried in Sarasota at the VA, at the Veterans Cemetery. And I'm not going to go down. I have no desire to go back to Florida. If I won a lottery, I wouldn't go back to Florida. So that's not an option. I got mom with me, and maybe someday, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 2 days before I kill over dead with cancer, I'll go down to Florida and that kind of thing. But for right now, there's no plans of going back to Florida at all. Too painful. Too painful, and I get angry all over again because she got away with murder, basically. Yeah. So, that's where we stand as far as that. So, okay, that's today's update. I'm going to try and do another video quick, waiting on Scott to come pick me up. I'll probably shoot another quickie and upload that. But that is, hopefully, it got you guys from point A to point B. So, the next video will be life in Eugene with Terry and Zach and their 2 boys. So, okay, that's where it stands. Thank you very much. Take care of yourselves and each other. All right, no funny business. Okay, good. Yes, thank you.